Hello, hello. It is, I guess, August 10th. It's Sunday. And I'm 10 kilometers away from Dawson Creek, which kind of gives me a cheap thrill because I was a Dawson Creek fan. But it's in British Columbia. I've arrived in British Columbia, and it's effing freezing. Like, I have the heat on in the car, and I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops, and I'm seriously should be wearing socks, jeans, a jacket. That's how cold it is here. And it's pouring rain. But I had the oil change too. That was $51, so I was stuck in, not stuck, but I landed in Grand Prairie, Alberta, which is this huge city, like huge, in the middle of nowhere, kind of. Well, not really, but compared to everything that sort of came before it, it was weird to see. I had to pay attention. It's a windy road. It's August 10th, and I've never been so cold in my life. I'm in my woolly sweater. I'm at mile 0 of the Alaska Highway, Dawson Creek, BC, and I slept for a couple of hours in a Walmart parking lot. I was really tired, but I'm just going to the visitor center here. I'm such a tourist. I just took a picture of the mile 0 marker on the Alaska Highway. It's 918 miles to the Yukon, to Whitehorse, where I'm going. So, I don't know, 1,600 kilometers, 3 days of driving, 2.5 days of driving. So I'm up for the challenge. I'm driving down the Alaska Highway. I'm about, well, the GPS says 1,060 kilometers from Whitehorse. So that would put me at like mile 200 on the highway. Anyway, you can see these patches. Like, it's not a stable road at all. They've clearly been, chunks of it are gravel, interestingly enough. And every so often you just get a chunk that's being corrected, and it's like this the whole way down. Which, considering, you know, what it costs to maintain a paved road this long, this far north, give you an idea. We hit a gravel chunk, it's kind of spooky. Actually, there was a gravel chunk on this extreme steep grade, like signs, I think it was like a 10% grade or something. Insane. So, this is sort of gravelly. I'm trying to put both hands on the wheel now. Here's one of these hills I was telling you about. It's 8% grade. It's really steep. Recommended to people it's 80, but it's half gravel, half potholes. Yeah, and I don't think I'm going to hold the video camera much longer because it's perilous. Not to mention, it's so gray and rainy. It has not stopped raining since the minute I crossed into BC. Yeah, I'm going to focus on the road. Good morning. I'm making some instant coffee in the back of the van because it's so damn cold and like just wet, and I don't think I could sit at a picnic bench even if I could find one. Anyway, here's what the scene looks like. Too dark in here. There's the pot. This is the Alaska Highway behind me. Somebody's going to zoom by. There it goes. And I am at, let's see, mile 234. So because it's an American highway, I guess, even though it's in BC, they mark it with miles. But it's also kilometers as you drive along. So here's me at the side of the road. My happy little home. I've really been enjoying living in this van. I haven't cooked in it too much. I usually cook outside. But today I'm just making coffee because I really need a coffee. So I'm just tooting down the Alaska Highway. I'm 984 kilometers from Whitehorse, which is another couple days driving. I'm not going to do that in one shot. It says I could be there by 9 p.m. tonight. Actually 8 p.m. because I'm in Mountain Time Zone now. So it's actually 9 a.m. right now. I just lost an hour. Gained an hour. Anyway, what I was going to say was I just checked my odometer. I've done 4,800 kilometers since Winnipeg. That was when I set that thing. Which is, I guess, I have another 1,000 to go, and I probably had another 1,000 in Ontario. 7,000 kilometers in about 12 days. So basically, I'm a road warrior. I mean, come on, let's face it. The van's holding up well. I got the oil change the other day. It was $50 yesterday in Grand Prairie, Alberta. He said the oil was clean though, so that's good. That means the van's holding up well. I'm not going to get it changed that often because I was told highway kilometers are different, so I'll just believe that. And I think I'm averaging about 9 liters per 100 kilometers, which is really good in the mountains. I was really worried. It's still the most expensive part of my trip. I mean, really, like 75% of my money is going towards gas kind of thing. but I expected that, and this is what I want to, this is like the long haul. The GPS said, when I was in Dawson Creek, which is mile 0 of the Alaska Highway, it's only one highway to Whitehorse. There's only one way to get there, so it doesn't stop and put you on a different highway along the way. So it said, arrive in destination in 1,400 kilometers or something. It just crossed the 1,000 mark. And I think that's wild. But I knew this was going to be the longest haul of the vacation. Once I get into the States, it's just going to be a couple hundred kilometers here and there between states. This is the ambitious part. But I can't wait. Oh yeah, finally. Blue sky! I haven't seen blue sky in days. It was really cloudy and gray ever since I got to BC. And I'm in northern BC. I passed a sign a while back that said, welcome to the Northern Rockies. This doesn't look like Rockies to me though. Well, I suppose I should do a little video entry for northern BC because I'm not going to be here for very long. I'm going to hit Watson Lake, Yukon this evening. I'm about 450 kilometers away from Watson Lake and another 800 and something from Whitehorse. But northern BC is pretty. It's a lot of mosquitoes right at this part, but there's just a really gorgeous overlook. Pardon all the graffiti here. It's like we're above the clouds. Lots of hills, lots of just beautiful open, that's just the sky, the blue sky. Finally, because it was really cloudy this morning. And just a very nice overlook. Behind me is something called Muncho Lake in northern BC. I took a whack of pictures along there. I didn't get much video though of moose, juvenile moose, and goats. They're called stone goats, I think, or stone sheep, according to the little booklet. They just roam on the side of the highway and they lick like salt accumulated. It's quite a spectacular vista and very quiet and very, very, very serene. Very little traffic. This is what I like. I don't like people. I don't like too many people when I'm enjoying nature. There's one guy, and I mean really, it's kind of like that on the Alaska Highway. Just the odd car, maybe one every couple of minutes, but certainly not like the south. Here's another buffalo on the side of the road, and it appears to have gotten away from his herd. And his herd is here, storming some guy. Uh-oh. Oh wow, it's kind of dramatic. There was a guy taking pictures, and clearly they weren't happy about it. This one here is like right on the road coming at me. Ah! I know, baby, it's okay. I don't know if you can see the GPS or not, but we keep crossing the border, back and forth, into BC, into the Yukon. It's a windy road that just keeps crossing the line. And like, look at this, right now, okay, well, now we're in the Yukon. But like 2 minutes ago we weren't, and then 2 minutes before that we were. So this is the Yukon. Now, the other thing was there was no sign welcoming you to the Yukon except for some weird billboard that some store had put up that said, welcome to Yukon. I'm sure we're going to hit one when we cross the line the final time. But, yeah, the GPS says Highway 1 in the Yukon and I think like 97 or something on the BC side. And it also says 491K till Whitehorse, but I think I'm going to stop in Watson Lake for the night. Oh, I was wrong. We're going back into BC. This is really funny. So as soon as we're around this bend, we'll be back in BC. Iron Creek is the name of this gas station. And it's so it's so unpopulated. I just love it. Here's the line. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. I guess this is the 60th parallel. I guess it's north of 60, right? Oh, boom, now we're in BC. And you can actually see the line on the road where I guess the provincial government pays the one and the federal government pays the other.